Hey guys, welcome to another Tuesday edition of the Vinyl Den, your channel for record collecting by record collectors. My name is Nick. So it's Tuesday, so it's time to talk about new releases. There's a little over 300 titles that are coming out this Friday, June 17th. I got about 13 and a couple extra ones I'm going to talk about today. If you haven't done so yet, make sure you click on that link down below and go check out the Vinyl Den Facebook group. It's just a cool place to continue the music conversation. Doesn't necessarily have to be about vinyl records. We talk about anything music related in there. There's also a link for the Vinyl Den merch page where we get these cool Vinyl Den t-shirts. There's also sweatshirts on there. There's a link for the Vinyl Den Spotify and Apple Music playlists where every week we're just compiling music that we're talking about here on the channel, put it together on a nice playlist for everyone to enjoy. There's also a link for the Vinyl Den Patreon page. If you want to support the show, it's always greatly appreciated. You can support the show for as little as $1 a month. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I release new episodes. Like I said in the intro, there's a little over 300 titles coming out this Friday, so if there's something I don't talk about here today, make sure you drop me a comment down below. Let me know what else is coming out, because I do tend to miss some stuff every once in a while. I will say that, so this Friday is the day before the record store day drop for June, so I was kind of surprised so many things were actually coming out this Friday. Normally the day before a record store day tends to be kind of light because there's so much going on that weekend, but definitely some cool stuff coming out. You get this first one here. This is David Bowie, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy, Stardust, and the Spiders from Mars. Probably my favorite, or definitely one of my favorite David Bowie albums. Just an absolutely fantastic album. This is a Rhino release, and this is the half-speed master to celebrate the 50th anniversary of its release. And I think what they're doing is they're reissuing the 2012 reissue that came out, which I have got a copy of the 2012. Sounds fantastic, so I'm going to keep that. I'm sure this half-speed master is going to sound great also. It's not too badly priced either. It's going to be about $22 online. There is a picture disc version available. It's going to be a couple dollars more. It's going to be about $25. So if you're a fan of that album and you don't have it on vinyl, this week could definitely be a good one to grab. This week you've also got Hank Williams Jr. releasing his new album, which is Rich White Honky Blues, which I didn't even know he was in the process of releasing anything. I haven't really heard anything about this until just recently. Actually, there's a Walmart exclusive of this being released on Friday also, and that's kind of how I found out it was even coming out. But this is surprisingly his 56th studio album, so it's got he obviously had a big, long career in country music. It's going to run you about $23 online, and that the Walmart exclusive, which is kind of like a cool looking yellow and orange kind of splatter, it's gonna run you $1 more. It's gonna be $24. So, I'm not a huge Hank Williams Jr. fan. I don't think I've listened to any of his music really since the '80s. So I'll definitely at least stream that one. This week you've also got two older Joe Cocker albums that have never been available on vinyl before. This first one, this is No Ordinary World. It was originally released back in 2000. It's a double album. It's going to run you about $39 online, so it's not the cheapest album that you're going to find. And this has a great version of While You See a Chance by Steve Winwood. I think there's only that and maybe a couple other songs are the only ones I've ever heard off of this album. And then you also have Respect Yourself, which was released 2 years after, so this was released in 2002. And it's a little cheaper because I think it's only on one album, but it's going to run you $24. And I haven't actually listened to anything off this album, but from reviews and everything that I've seen, it's got a great version of Never Tear Us Apart by NXS. So, if you're a Joe Cocker fan, I'm generally more of like a 70s, late 60s, early to mid 70s kind of Joe Cocker fan, but I'll at least stream them and check them out. This week, we've also got the big Queen Platinum Series release that's being released. This is 6 LPs on colored vinyl. It's the Greatest Hits 1, 2, and 3 collection, which I've got on CD. I think I bought all the 3-pack of those albums for probably $15 at Walmart years and years ago. But this is the first time all 3 of these albums have been available on vinyl. It comes in a really cool lift-off cover box for all 3 of the albums. It does have a 72-page book. But it's going to run you about $123 online. So it's definitely not going to be cheap. If you are a Queen fan and you don't have all their studio albums, it might be a great one to grab because it's going to have a lot of the stuff, at least all their bigger hits from throughout their entire career. And you also got Quiet Riot Alive and Well being reissued this week. This was their album from 1999, and this was a reunion of that like classic Quiet Riot era from like 83 to 85. I know they released Mental Health in 83 and Condition Critical in 84. So is that lineup getting back together and recording this album? This is there's two different versions of this that's going to be available. There's a red and black splatter version. It's going to run you about $35, and there's a silver version that's going to run you $37. So if you're a Quiet Riot fan, if you're a Queen fan, there's definitely two great albums to pick up. This week you've also got the Beach Boys Sound of Summer box set being released. So this was originally released back in, I think it was 2000. Yeah, 2003 is when this was originally released, and it was only released as a 30-track compilation. So what this is now is they've now upped it to 80 tracks, kind of spanning the band's entire career. It is a 6 LP box set. It's going to run you $120 though online, so it's not going to be the cheapest, but it is a great. I've got the standard. I think it's just a 2 album release, and I think they're also reissuing that this week also. So if you're a big Beach Boys fan, that's going to be a great one though, because that at least the 30 track collection is a really great one. I know I generally don't talk about CD releases in these new release videos, but there are a couple of cool ones coming out this Friday, which is kind of cool because the day after, at least with 2 of these, you're getting RSD releases too. So the first one, you get the Prince Gold Experience. It's running about $12. CDs you can get for a really good price. The cool thing is about that Gold Experience, the same thing with the RSD release, is it's the first time that they've had the most beautiful girl in the world on the album, because there's been legal battles over the years. You have also got Collective Soul Discipline Breakdown. It's going to run you $20. And this is going to be the same expanded RSD version that you're going to see being released on Saturday. And it's a 2 CD set for $20. And then you get Logic's new album, which is called Vinyl Days, which I thought was kind of a cool title. $14. I'm kind of a big Logic fan. I think I've liked a lot of his albums over the years. Not everything he's done, but so I'll definitely check that one out also. But definitely that Prince and Collective Soul. If you're not a fan of standing in line for record store day, those might be good alternatives to just grab the CD versions. This week there's also a couple of big Walmart exclusive releases that are being released. This first one, this is Bruno Mars' Unorthodox Jukebox. Original release back in 2012, and this was the album that had the big hit off here was Locked Out of Heaven, which is a great track. This is actually a really good album. It's only going to run you about $22, so it's a definitely cool one to grab. And then the last one, this is definitely a big one for me. It's something I've had it pre-ordered since it was first announced. So a couple years back, or might have been early last year, Walmart they did 6 exclusive Metallica releases. So they did, Kill 'Em All, Ride the Lightning, Master of Puppets, And Justice for All, the Black Album, and then Hardwired to Self-Destruct. And they released them all on colored vinyl, and it was kind of a big deal. They sold really good and have been restocked multiple times since then. But so this week they're doing the Load, Reload, Garage Inc., Saint Anger, and Death Magnetic releases. The bundle together, I want to say, it was like $155, I think is what the screen says. But that's it. The bundle itself is not available on Walmart's website anymore. I think all the albums individually still are. So if you are a Metallica fan and you've got those first, 6 Metallica releases, definitely be cool to kind of finish off the collection. I was definitely looking forward to finally getting or at least having Walmart do these, because I've got all standard versions of these albums, but I kind of went back and forth whether or not I was going to pay the money for these albums. But it's kind of cool to like complete that Walmart exclusive collection. Well, that's all I got for you today, guys. Thanks for checking the show out. There's definitely some cool stuff coming out this week. Definitely that Metallica one I'm looking forward to. I'm at least going to grab that Logic CD, because I'll probably get the Collective Soul and the Prince for a record store day. And maybe that Quiet Riot too, because it's not an album I'm really all that familiar with, but I'm kind of getting I've been getting more into Quiet Riot lately, but definitely some cool stuff. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are looking forward to. If you enjoyed the episode, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button down below. And that's all I got. Until next time, keep on spinning. Peace.